Hey everybody, what's up? I am out at Cinemark in Yuba City, and we just got done watching Masters of the Universe. One and only been waiting for this one. We bought the Castle Grayskull with the popcorn and everything. Tried to get a sword, but they were all sold out of those like before tonight even hit, as far as I know. So it's in high demand. 2.5 hour long movie. Totally worth the time. I'm glad they put the time in to make the movie that long. If they wouldn't have, it just would have been another Borderlands. I don't know if you saw that movie in the theaters. It was cool, but it was pretty rough as far as video game movies go. Kind of par for the course. Anyways, in this movie, a lot of times they are very aware of themselves and the corny, sarcastic humor that we know and love, I guess, from the cartoons. So this is obviously a live action remastering, and the green screen power is strong with this one. They do a lot of CGI, a lot of green screen background, but there is a ton of action. All right, and I will say the fight scenes are absolutely amazing. It starts out pretty corny when he's a kid and then he goes to Earth. Sorry, let me back up a little bit. The whole plot of the movie is that he is a prince and he is destined for greatness, of course, being a prince, the son of a king and queen. But because they get attacked, kind of like the whole Man of Steel movie, he has to escape to a planet where he cannot be found and the sword cannot be found. So they send him to Earth. The good sorceress sends him to Earth, opens up a portal, kicks him out, good to go. So he goes to Earth. He grows up to be a grown man who's still very weak from his childhood. Is not brave, is not courageous, is not strong, but he is pretty built and everything. But he's still bit of kind of a coward as they kind of make him out to be. He grows and he loses the sword on the way, so the whole time he's on Earth, he doesn't even have the sword. Well, the sword gets discovered, and Skeletor also discovers that the sword is now on Earth, and so he goes to Earth with all of his minions, and now he's after He-Man, our hero, and then Teela, not She-Ra. She-Ra's not in this. Teela, I don't remember Teela from the cartoons, but Teela shows up and saves his ass and takes him back to Castle Grayskull, back to Eternus, where they are safe, and now he meets up with all of his heroes. All the heroes from the cartoon now are his heroes, right? He knew them as a kid, and he just, he drew pictures of them so he wouldn't forget. And it's a really great way for his character dynamic to really be impactful and really show how he was separated from all these characters and they don't even know who he is. He has to prove his worth. He gets back to Eternus, has to prove to them who he actually is in the first place, and then of course he has to become powerful, and that takes a while to happen. So a great character arc, but in the first 30 minutes there's a lot of cringy stuff. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of hard to watch, and you're like, did they intend to do this? Is this going to get better? And it does get a whole lot better. There are a couple of heavy-handed parts in there that if you watch the cartoons and you're familiar with the behaviors, you will laugh your ass off. You will be like, that is perfect that they did that. And I won't give this away, but the soundtrack is going to you're going to love it, all right? So if you saw the first Masters of the Universe, there's some music in there that you will recognize and you'll have a good time with. Of course, he's the hero. He comes out on top. And again, I can't give away the ending, but a lot of the lessons learned are about him being more than just a brute, muscular He-Man guy, right? Big dude who's just strong. It's more than just that. So they do a really good job with the theme of that and implementing it and bringing it in and showing you a whole new character. So at first I was not believing the movie. I was like, this is not going to be good. But an hour in, there's a whole lot of suspension of disbelief. You'll see during the fight scenes, but the fight scenes are kick-ass. They're absolutely great. Once he becomes He-Man, he starts fighting more clever than you would ever imagine. And so it's more than just muscles, it's his intuition, it's his wisdom, it's his ability to fight the bad guys. So they did a great job at making him more than meets the eye and driving that home and having fun with it, and also still making him kind of a sensitive dude. There's some great father-son moments in it, and a couple sad parts. So not gonna lie, a couple parts I got a little choked up there, but I had a really good time watching it. I do highly recommend it. Again, the first 20-30 minutes you're probably gonna cringe a little bit, but overall you're gonna have an absolute blast seeing this movie. It's fun, they're aware of themselves, there's comedy, there's action, there's great just brotherly love, and there's a lot of awkward parts, so be ready for that. So get out there, go get your memorabilia while it's there. A lot of stuff is sold out. So if you're wanting any of the sword drink cup, the Castle Grayskull, the light up drink cup, they're going to be sold out pretty fast in a lot of these theaters. So some of them are Cinemark exclusives and some of them are Regal exclusives. But either way, I say go get you some, enjoy it, enjoy the movie, keep your popcorn buttery, keep your drink full, and good journey. Bye.